Well, you got to have a little pride about yourself, and if you're tired of hearing about it, the only thing you can do is go out there and change it.
Exactly.
That's what we hope this defense is able to do tonight. Our captains for tonight's ball game: number 4, A.J. Curry, your quarterback; number 5, Jim Barnett, wide receiver, free safety; number 7, Bryce Tanner, wide receiver, may play some on defense at times; Garrett Kinsey, number 24, running back; linebacker, number 61, Brian Mason, offensive lineman, senior; and number 78, Andrew Lovell, a offensive or defensive lineman, a junior. The captains for Chestatee: Mark Lyles, number 4, senior running back; Storm Yarborough, your quarterback, number 7, and number 23, Reggie James, a senior wideout. Habersham, I think Chestatee won the toss and they deferred, so they'll kick off to Habersham, and Habersham will get the opportunity to take the ball first and put points on the board. And we'll hope that that's what they do. Both teams out on the field, going through their pregame prayer. And we'll turn it over to David Foster to bring us tonight's play-by-play action here on WCON.
All right, Chris, thank you very much. Habersham Central, they're in the navy jerseys, orange hat, and they have on the gray pants. For Chestatee, white hats, white jersey, and they also have on a gray pant. Habersham Central going to have the kick, are going to be receiving the kickoff from Chestatee. Not too many folks across the way for Chestatee. A pretty good home crowd for Habersham Central on our side, but Chestatee kind of slim pickings across the way. At least I would consider slim pickings because they're so close to us, Chris.
Yeah, obviously down in Hall County, not a tough drive, but maybe it's a little bit late arriving crowd. We'll see. We certainly like to see a good crowd over there across the way as they would come to support their team.
Stephen Martinez will kick it off for the War Eagles. Habersham Central is going to drop back Jim Barnett and Donovan Curry to receive the kick. And we're still a few seconds away from the kick here. Of course, it's homecoming tonight at Habersham Central. We'll crown a new homecoming queen. And so we'll have all those activities live for you right here on WCON as Chris will make his way down there probably with about, 3 or 4 minutes to go in the half?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so Martinez gets about a 9-yard drop. They're in the white. We're in the navy. This ball game getting started about 2 minutes late. And there's a running start, and we are underway as the ball is high and long, and Barnett will have it, and he lets it go over his head into the end zone. It'll be 1st and 10 for Habersham as they bring it out to the 20-yard line.
Nice strong leg there by the kicker Martinez, number 33, a senior kicker and punter, and I believe obviously he punted and kicked for him last year. I remember that leg now, as he just kicked that one about 5 yards deep into the end zone, so certainly a weapon for them in the kicking game.
Habersham Central out there first offensively. A.J. Curry, your quarterback. He'll have Weatherington and I'm not sure who that far wide receiver is on the right side. They got Tanner and
that's Henshaw.
Curry. Henshaw
split. I got Jim in the slot.
All right. We want to throw, looking, going to go over the middle. Got a man wide open. Oh, it's Jim Barnett, and he drops it. Had it right in his hands at the 35-yard line, and he dropped it. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Well, he played the slot receiver position on that play with Henshaw split wide out to the right where Jim normally would be. Linebacker jammed it to the line, released him, and A.J. tried to hit him in between the safety and the linebacker, and I think Jim might have heard some footsteps coming.
2nd down 10. We're going to fake it, and the quarterback's going to get some room as he brings it around the left side, and he stiffs arms somebody around the 31-yard line, gets up to about the 32, 33 before he's pushed out of bounds.
No containment that time at all by Chestatee. Ran a little dive play option, and A.J. read it perfectly. Nobody on the outside. Got a good block from Bryce Tanner. Picked up a good 12 yards there.
Yeah, it gave him 15 yards. And A.J. going to run it again, Chris. This time not much. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage or maybe a half a yard more. So Curry again on the carry.
That was just a design like quarterback sweep that time to the left. Not a lot of good blocking, though, that time, and A.J. just got about as much as he could get out of that, a gain of 1.
Robbie James, Chance Glean on the tackle for the War Eagles. 2nd down 9.
Empty back set again. Henshaw split out to the left this time in the slot.
A.J. in his shotgun wants to throw here on 2nd down and 9. Looking, has plenty of time over the middle. Got a man open. That is caught by Jim Barnett. This time he got crunched right there by 2 guys, but he held on to it. Nick Lyles was one. The other one was the defensive back, Aaron Gray. So that time a nice catch right in midfield. Chris hung on to it.
Well, just all day for A.J. Nobody even close to him the entire time he's in the pocket.
16-yard pass completion. This time he hands the ball off to Baylor Henshaw. Henshaw breaks a tackle around the 45 and gets about 9 more yards down to the 36-yard line. Nice run that time by Habersham. And a running back tackle was made by M.J. Gerard along with Birmingham, one of those linebackers, Victor Birmingham. So we had a 16-yard pass play.
Good blocking up front. Got Henshaw a little bit of a crease, and he turned that into a nice gain.
Yeah, 14 yards was the gain. And the quarterback pulls it and follows him right up in the hole. And A.J. got to about the 35, maybe the 34-yard line. Quarterback that time kept it. Tackle was made by the 2 linebackers, Reggie James and Victor Birmingham.
That time it was the option, and he followed him back up in the hole instead of giving it to him. Usually if he pulls it, he's going to keep it and run around the end. Took a pretty good shot there for just a 2-yard gain. Right now it looks like Habersham, when they throw it, could have time unless they try to bring a little bit of a blitz, but A.J.'s had plenty of time to throw it thus far.
2nd down and 8, and we fake it to the back in motion. That was Donnie Curry, and his brother A.J., the older one, keeps it. So A.J. on the keeper, right up the middle, going to bring up 3rd down. Tackle was made, let's see, by Flanagan along with Chambers.
Spotted him all the way back at the 33-yard line. I thought he got almost to the 30.
Only gave him 2 yards,
yeah,
Chris.
Bring up 3rd and 7.
3rd down and long. We're maybe in 4-down territory right here, Chris. We stand up, look back toward the offensive coaches for the play. 3rd down, we'll say a long 6. We're at the 32-yard line. Baylor Henshaw's in there at running back. We got trips right. Got a split left. That's Bryce Tanner. They're coming on a blitz. We pick it up. We want to throw. Got plenty of time. Going to be caught by Jim Barnett. Looked like he had forward progress, maybe for a 1st down. Then took a step back, and now I think it's going to be 4th down and 1 yard.
Well, got to know the sticks. Got to know where you need to get to. He caught it about a yard short, and he wanted to take a step back and then go back to the sideline and elude the tackler. When he did, he lost his balance and fell. He catches that one and just falls forward. He probably is going to pick up a 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th and about 2, David.
Yeah, Flanagan on the tackle. I might see our quarterback run right here, Chris.
Well, I think I run the read option and make them defend him.
4th down, 8:50 to go here in the 1st quarter. We take the snap, and we give it to a running back. He's got plenty of room. He's at the 15. He's at the 10 and knocked down. Nice give that time to a running back. Baylor Henshaw finally stopped there by, let's see, it was M.J. Gerard.
Well, great blocking up front by Giles Ward and Schaefer Almoy, and we ran the option to their side, and they just cleared the way for Henshaw, as A.J. didn't really have to make a read. He saw a big gaping hole, just stuck it in the belly to Henshaw.
17-yard pickup. We're going to give it. No, A.J.'s going to keep it, try to stick it up in there. He won't get in close to the touchdown. He got pushed backwards by M.J. Gerard. Might have got to the 5. No, they're going to say, I'm sorry, that was a 10-yard line. Got to the 9. He got to the 9-yard line. Flanagan and Millard were there.
About 3, almost 3 on that carry, David, but paid the price too, though.
Good form tackle.
Yeah, good form tackle. Don't see many of those anymore.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, tackling, we talk about it, Habersham's could get better, but it's across the board, it's not as good as it used to be.
2nd down and 8. They're at the 9-yard line of the War Eagles. We flip-flop Henshaw from left to right. We're in a shotgun, 3 wide on the left, and we're going to fake it, and A.J.'s going to keep it up the middle, get to about the 5-yard line. A.J. faked it to the running back, and he got to about 3 or 4 more yards. Tackle was made by Robbie James. So it's going to be 3rd down. See, we're on the 5 or close to it. Need to get to about the 2 for a 1st.
We got another dose of Henshaw off left tackle, looks like to me.
3rd down, and we do give it to Henshaw. Henshaw looking for some room, at the hole closed on him. He's going to be pushed backwards by the linebacker, Reggie James, and it's going to be 4th down again. Chris, 4th down.
Well, you don't want to waste this opportunity. It was Henshaw, but we ran it to the right that time. Nowhere for Baylor to go. He tried to skip around and find a hole, but A walk of a couple of yards. Got to get all the way down to the 2. It's 4th and 5 now.
We got Bryce Tanner and Donovan Curry out here on the left. Barnett on the right. Weatherington's a slot on the left. We're in a shotgun. Henshaw's your running back to the right for the quarterback. We got it. We want to throw. Looking. Going to get to the end zone, overthrown and incomplete. Trying to get it to Jim Barnett. Overthrown and incomplete.
Tried to go one-on-one over there with him, and I just don't mark. Didn't look like Jim got turned around and saw the ball quick enough.
Yeah, it was going to be too high anyway. AJ released that a little early. I think he threw it before he was ready, and Jim I don't know if they were on the same page as far as that route. The ball was going to be too high, whatever Jim ran. But, you felt like you had to go for it there. Good drive all the way down to the 5-yard line. Good drive. We had to go for it on 1 4 down and made it. Unfortunately, we didn't make it that time. At least we got good field position, but, boy, we'd like to have had points there.
Yeah, wasted a good long drive there, but with no points. Habersham will turn it over to Chestatee.
And they give the ball off to their big running back, Nick Lyles, and he collided actually with his own player.
Yeah, and I think maybe,
Makovic
was in there.
Makovic was the closest one to him.
Also saw Wilson back there as well.
Woodruff as well.
Makovic wasted no time maybe trying to make an impact on this defense.
Yarborough, the quarterback in the shotgun, stands up, looks toward the bench.
Similar offense to ours, if maybe not the same, a spread.
We got trips on the right, and they're going to run Lyles again, and we're going to get Makovic again. Got him in the backfield, but gets away from him, and now he's loose. There he goes. Lyles could go 30, 40, midfield. Lyles is going to score. A long touchdown run of 97 yards, and we had him in the backfield possibly for a safety.
Unbelievable. Had him locked up, I thought, for a safety, and we refused to just lock up and bring him down. And somehow or another, Mark, you were right there. We didn't tackle him.
Well, you're right. I mean, he's a good running back. Don't give him credit. He broke the tackle. Daniel did a good job of shooting the gap and hit him. It would have been a safety. David's right. It would have been a safety. But when you hit somebody, you got to get more people to the ball, and that's the problem. We kind of look like we're just waiting and saying, Daniel, you got him, and rather than getting 3, 4, 5 hats to the ball. So he broke the tackle, got a 97-yard run out of it.
Martinez on for the extra point. 6:01 to go here in your opening period. Chestatee breaks out on top with that 97-yard run by their fine running back, Nick Lyles. Snap is good, kick is up, and it is through there and good. Timeout on the field, 6:01 to go. Habersham trails 7-0. Commercial break. We'll be right back.
I've always loved this type of work. I've always wanted to be in the communications type industry.
Within our North Georgia market, we've been investing a lot of time and money and effort into upgrading our whole network.
I love being able to fix things for customers, make things right.
My name is Hope Crawford, and I am a business sales specialist with Windstream.
I'm Keith Bradford. I'm a cable TV and installation repair technician for Windstream.
Welcome back, Raiders Stadium. Nick Lyles, we had him where we wanted him, even though we took the ball down on our opening possession and turned it over on downs at the 5. We had him on 2nd and 12. He broke a tackle at the goal line and then went 94 yards, which where the line of scrimmage was at the 6. Chestatee on top 7-0. Habersham will play from behind once again.
Martinez going to kick it off for the War Eagles. Last one he kicked into the end zone. Gets a running start and got his leg into it high and long and 9 or 8 yards deep into the end zone. Got a good leg.
Yeah, he got a strong leg. And it's high, too, as you said, David. It's not just a hard kick. It's a high, long kick. Really good, strong leg over there. Well, if you're Habersham, you got to regroup offensively. You just have to forget about the score and go back and execute. We didn't execute when we got in the red zone. We didn't have any trouble getting it down the field. Let's see if we can't put together some first downs and try to tie this thing up as we trail 7-0, 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
7-0, Raiders down. We're in a shotgun. We're working right to left. We're in the navy. They're in the white. We want to throw. AJ going to step up in the pocket and run. Breaks one tackle. AJ to the 30 and to about the 34, 35-yard line. Nice run that time by our quarterback, AJ Curry. Tackle was made by Chambers. Got a flag on the play, though.
Way back in the backfield. It'll be a hole.
So
there's the things we talked about. Your offense could feel like they need to be perfect, Mark, in every series, and had a red zone opportunity wasted, and now a nice run by A.J. will be negated by a holding call.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Say it again, Chris. I was talking to our paper guy, Will, here. I'm sorry.
Just saying a wasted red zone opportunity and an offense that feels like they need to really almost be perfect as a penalty that'll negate a nice run.
You're right. We talked about that in the pregame. You can't have turnovers. You can't have penalties. You can't have, because unfortunately, again, we find ourselves behind playing catch up.
So first down and 20 now. And high snap, fake it to our man in motion. We get a little screen out there to Jim Barnett. Barnett breaks a couple of tackles, gets up to across the 20 to about the 21-yard line. Nice run after the catch that time by our senior wideout, Jim Barnett.
Yeah,
tackle was made by Charles Jackson.
Heck of a run by Jim. Caught it in traffic, made the first guy miss, and then juked another guy, and then pulled a couple of guys with him and got us back into manageable 2nd and 8.
So got 12 yards, 2nd down 8. A.J. going to stay in his shotgun. Henshaw to the right of him. We got trips left, got a split right. Got this gun. We want to throw over the middle. Got a man open. That's Donnie Curry. Donnie gets down to about the 35-yard line. Caught it around the 31, got to the 35 before he's brought down. Tackle was made by Flanagan along with Aaron Gray. Flanagan and Gray on the tackle.
Good catch by Donnie in some traffic there, and we moved the chains after the penalty, so Habersham overcomes that holding call on first down.
14-yard pass play there from A.J. to Donnie Curry. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. We're at the 36-yard line, our own 36-yard line, working right to left. 4:47 to go here in your first quarter play. Habersham down 7-0. Habersham's second drive of the ball game. Right in the middle of the field. They put Henshaw in motion. We want to throw, going to gun it, going to be a little low and incomplete to Jim Barnett. Caught it on the first bounce, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 36.
Yeah, that's the one throw that sometimes A.J. is just not accurate with, and he seems to hold on to it a little bit longer and throw it really low, and that was a one-hopper to Jim, who was going to be wide open for about a 9-yard catch.
2nd down 10 from the 36-yard line again. Henshaw to the left of Curry. We got Jim Barnett in motion. Going to pull it. No, we're going to give it off to our running back, Baylor Henshaw. He's going to have 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe 14 yards. Nice run by Baylor Henshaw that time for Habersham Central, or rather, for the Habersham Central. Tackle was made by Charles Jackson along with Victor Birmingham.
Play calling right there was perfect for what Chestatee did. They brought a linebacker in over here on our left side with a blitz, and he took himself right out of the play. And on the running play there, we ran right where he vacated.
So we see empty set. Henshaw's a split right. And we got Westbrook in motion. We fake it to him, and A.J. going to keep it right up the gut. Got a flag down, and that's going to come back. He got about 4 yards. A.J. on the keeper. Tackle made there by Chance Glean. And check the call. Probably a legal procedure.
Got to be on half from where the flag was thrown.
Yeah, legal procedure. So the back is up 5 yards, so it'll be 1st and 15, I guess, Chris. 4:02 to go here in the first quarter. We're down by a touchdown.
Yeah. I'm not sure who moved over there. It had to be somebody on the right side. We had Westbrook in motion, left to right. We're going a lot of empty back sets with a 5-wide look, splitting Henshaw out in the slot.
He's out here on the near side with Bryce Tanner.
I feel like coach is really trying to take their backers and make them spread the field a little bit and come defend the 5 wides and try to open up some passing lanes. They're in cover 2, which is 2 free safeties in the middle of the field. We've got some matchups with our receivers that should work.
A.J. looks to throw, short drop, looks. Now forced out of the pocket, going to throw on the run, going to be short and incomplete. Pass intended for Trey Weatherton. Fell incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down and 15.
Wanted to hit Jim on the little delayed crossing pattern, and he got jammed a little bit, and A.J. waited on him as long as he could. The pressure forced him out of the pocket.
3:51 to go. Clock is stopped with the incompletion. Habersham right in the middle of the field, working right to left. We're in the navy, they're in the white. We're down by 7. A.J. in a shotgun. Has it, looks, has time, looking. Going to throw, looking for a man wide open. That's Westbrook. Westbrook makes a catch, makes one man miss, and the second one got him around the 29-yard line.
Good route by Westbrook, but really good patience by A.J. to let it develop. Had Bryce underneath a little bit. I think the linebacker dropped back in coverage, scared him away from throwing it to him, but had enough time to find Westbrook on the sidelines and made a nice catch. Maybe his first catch of the season, I think. And all the way down to the 30 with a good run after the catch by Westbrook.
Birmingham on the tackle. That was a 27-yard pass play. And we give the ball off to our running back. That's Henshaw. Henshaw has about 2, maybe 3 hard yards. Tackle again made by Birmingham along with Gray. Second down. Oh, he's only going to get about maybe 2, Chris.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
Bounce that one to the outside. And I thought initially he had some room up the middle.
Second down 8. We're at the 27-yard line of the War Eagles. Not quite to the red zone. Henshaw's in the backfield this time to the right of the quarterback. 4 wide. They've got a 3 front. They got those backers creeping up on the edge. We got Curry in motion. We get it to the quarterback. He's got in trouble. Got away from 1, got away from 2. And a 3rd and 4th one got him, but he got about 3 or 4 yards maybe. A.J. Curry on the carry.
Well, they only had 3 wideouts in the pattern. He wanted something to develop. They came with the blitz, and it caused him to have to step up into the pocket. Did a great job of making that first guy miss him. Picked up enough to, make this about a 3rd and 6 situation probably. Coach is calling this one thinking he's got another down to get the first down.
Robbie James made that last tackle. So we're looking at 3rd down 6. We're at the Chestatee 25-yard line. Put Curry in motion. And we're going to run. No, quarterback's going to keep it. He'll be close to the first down. Got tackled around the 20-yard line. So Curry on the carry.
Boy, that's a short spot from where his body was. They mark him right on the 20, David, and it's not going to be enough for a first down.
Hamilton made the tackle.
Not so sure why that looked like A.J. easily got to the 19, and they spotted this thing. Where's the ball at? Right on the 20.
Right on the 20, yeah.
4th and about a yard.
4th and 1.
A big play for Abersham.
We're in a shotgun. We give it. No, we keep it. No, we give it off to Henshaw. Henshaw will score a touchdown. I thought A.J. pulled it, but he gave it to Henshaw, and he dances into the end zone for an easy touchdown from 20 yards out. How about that?
Well, they blitzed, and when they did, absolutely nobody was behind the line of scrimmage. And Henshaw with a nifty little footwork there as he received the handoff, bounced to the right, and, boy, there was nobody at home. And Abersham really had to answer with the score there as they were trailing 7-0. The extra point will tie it up.
Escamilla on for the extra point. And the snap is good. Hold down. Kick is up there. And good. There's a little left. I had to wait for a second. Chris, what do you got?
Well, it's a 10-play, 80-yard drive, 4 minutes, 28 seconds. Abersham ties it up with a touchdown run by Henshaw. Baylor Henshaw now has 6 carries, 65 yards. Abersham ties it up. Mark 7-7 here. And they really, I hate to say, it was kind of a must-scoring drive, but it almost felt like it was.
Well, you were still in the first quarter, but you used the right term, Chris. It's kind of almost feels like you got to have a must-have. And, that's our 3rd going for it on 4th down, and that time you called it right. Chestatee gambled. They blitzed everybody, thought they had every gap covered. The right side line did a good job of collapsing it down. Baylor saw that and slid to his right, and there was nobody left after that because every backer had blitzed. So good job by Baylor and good job by our right side of our line. But unfortunately, you're right, man. We just feel like we got to score every time we get the ball. Now the pressure's on the defense to do their job. Let's see if we can get that all-elusive stop right now.
And we try an onside kick. It's rolling down through there, and oh my. They got a flag down, so I guess they'll take it where it went out of bounds. But Habersham thought about it. Well, they did try onside kick and just a little too much on it, and he couldn't quite get it to fall dead around the 44, 43-yard line, Chris.
Yeah, well, I had lunch with Coach Harrison today, and he said that one was in the playbook. He thought he might even do it to open the game if we kicked off. And honestly, he thought there wasn't much difference between the 35 and the 45 or the 50 if we didn't get it. And I thought pretty good time for it there as well. Kicked it along the sideline. Thought their outside guy just kind of ran away from the play, and it was there. We just couldn't quite get to it quick enough before it went out of bounds.
1st down and 10. They want to throw Yarborough. Oh, we're going to sack him in the backfield. We blitzed it from that right side, and Luke Wilson blew through there and sacked the quarterback, Storm Yarborough. Nice effort that time by our junior linebacker.
Listed from the backside. Nobody touched Luke. We jammed him at the line of scrimmage. He wanted to throw a little crossing pattern. Had to wait on it. Now Storm Yarborough split out wide left, David. They're in some kind of wildcat. Who they got back there?
Is it 3?
That's 3.
That's Charles.
Christian Charles.
Yeah.
He's also a QB and a receiver.
He hands it to Nick Lyles, and we miss him one, but we got him on the second and the third one. The first man missed him, but the second and third one got him and wrapped him up. So Nick Lyles on the carry. Ferguson was one man there, I believe. And the other one was Donovan Curry. He came up from his free safety. So third down, third and about 12. And they give it off to Lyles again. This time we hammer him hard at the 40-yard line, and we sling him down to the ground. Somebody spun him around twice, and then about 4 or 5 other white jerseys, or rather Navy jerseys got him. I think the tackle was led by Donovan Curry.
Donovan led the tackle there. It was a heck of a hit as he came up and played hard and hit hard. And then we had great pursuit. Look at the 4, 5, 6 blue jerseys that were there. Now, Lyles, one guy's not going to bring Lyles down. He's a big kid. And that time we got a bunch of guys to the football and brought him down. They're looking over there, David, like they might be entertaining the thought of going for this.
Well,
okay, excuse me.
End of the quarter, that's what it was. We're tied up at 7. At the end of one period, your score, Habersham Central 7 and Chestatee 7. Timeout, we'll be right back.
If it's one thing we love, it's watching TV. With today's busy lifestyles, we're finding ourselves away from our television a lot more. As a Windstream cable customer, you can still watch your favorite entertainment with Watch TV everywhere. It's TV you want, when and where you want it, with access to over 50 channels, all free as our cable customer. Just go to WatchTVEverywhere.com and start enjoying an incredible on-the-go viewing experience from Windstream Cable Television.
Back here at Raider Stadium, 4th and 13. Chestatee starts second quarter. They'll punt this one back to Habersham, it looks like.
Martinez in punt formation got it away. A good high, long kick, It's going to force Barnett all the way back to the 10-yard line. Barnett coming to the near sideline, got tripped up from behind. Nice tackle that time in space by the guy on special teams, and that was Jacob Goodall. Goodall, maybe. Goodall.
Good coverage, great punt. Yeah. You just suspect that they probably have made Martinez into a kicker. And, man, alive, he's got a great leg. That was just like a little old quick kick, almost just a 2-step kick. And he just turned that thing over immediately, drove Jim all the way back to the 20.
Yeah, you said he had a strong leg, and he showed it there because he didn't take that long 2-3 step. He just kind of dropped it down about a half a foot drop and then booted it. And that was a good punt. It got us back, inside the 15 on the 11-yard line. Jim's kind of limping off here. I'm sure Lindsey Dillback, our trainer, is going to be over there in a minute checking on him. He looked a little shaken up, but I think he'll be fine. So this is a big drive for us. We got to drive at 89 yards here.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 from our own 11-yard line. AJ in a shotgun. Henshaw, your running back. They're coming on a blitz. We pick it up. No, he's going to be forced out of the pocket. Breaks one tackle. Going to throw wide open is Donnie Curry. Donnie's got it at 50. He's at the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Donnie Curry, touchdown, Habersham Central. 11:38 to go here in the first half, and Habersham Central just went 89 yards on a long pass play to Donnie Curry. How about that?
Well, that's the way to answer, and he had his choice that time. Man, King was wide open initially at the 40, and then I look and see Donnie wide open as well as A.J. stepped up into the pocket. They just obviously blew a coverage there, and then Man King gave him a great block at the 30. Not sure he was going to need it, but Man King made sure he did and cleaned up the only Chestatee guy that had a chance to make the play. And Habersham scores quickly and gets back on top.
And Escamilla on for the extra point. There's the hold. The kick is up and good. Habersham on top now with 11:38 to go, 14-7.
One play, 89-yard drive. It was A.J. Curry to his younger brother, Donovan Curry, 89-yard touchdown strike. Habersham has the lead here, 14-7, 11:38 to go here in your second quarter. And Mark, that's the way to answer offensively and say thanks, defense, for getting the ball back to us.
Oh, no doubt about it. That was Curry to Curry. You want to say that a lot if you can this year. David called it. He saw, we look like we got him protected. And all of a sudden, David says, no, it's got a blitz. A.J. saw it, did a great job of eluding that blitz, stepped up in the pocket, got real close to the line of scrimmage, but knew where he was, and then a good job by Donnie. That wasn't Donnie's original route. He was going to do a stop route, but when he saw A.J. kind of scrambling, he took off long like you're supposed to do. And A.J. read that, and they both were on the same page together and threw a strike to him, and Donnie did the rest, although, like you said, boy, Man King, that was close to an illegal block. He almost got him from behind, but it was enough from the side. It was not a penalty, and Donovan did the rest. So great play by our offense, good answer. That's what happens when you get stops. You know, we'll give our chance offense the ball back, and now we take the lead, and let's just keep doing that formula. Get stops, offense score, and let's keep doing that.
Well, that was you're probably not going to outrun A.J.'s arm too often, David, and good play by Donnie just to release down the field.
And they fumble the kick, and it's goal. It's going to roll out of bounds. They fumbled the kick, and it rolled right out of bounds, and they caught a huge break there as Chambers just let it go right through his hands, and, boy, they caught a break right there.
He completely, as you'd say, muffed it, David. I mean, it just went right through his hands, kicked off his left thigh, and went out of bounds. Jim Barnett's over here on the training table. Lindsey Delbeck's taping up that left ankle. He's going to be fine in there to play. Defense now is who we got in there? Patrick Tedder. Patrick Tedder in there, yeah. He'll play free safety. Donnie's not out there either, so we got Tedder and Pickett.
And they fake it. Quarterback Storm Yarborough going to throw it out there on a little screen. Nice open field tackle that time by Carson Moore. Pass was caught by Jacob Goodell, and Carson Moore made the tackle.
Not sure why Donnie's not out there, but right now we're playing with two freshmen in the secondary.
He just went 80-something yards.
Yeah, needs a little breather, I guess, and I guess they'll probably recognize that for Chestatee and like to go to the air here, maybe challenge us a little bit. Let's see.
Second down about 5. And they're going to hand the ball off to Nick Lyles. Lyles, not much at all. Habersham really jams him up in there. It's going to bring up third down. So Nick Lyles on the carry. Tackle was made by Greg Wiley. The big 6'3", 285 sophomore defensive tackle. So it's going to be third down, third and about 3. Third and about 3. And Yarborough in a shotgun. He's got Lyle behind him. Reggie James, a little slot on the left, 3 wide outs, 2 on the near side. Yarborough's got it, gives it off to Lyle. Lyle up the gut, and he's going to be short or close to a first down. I think he's going to be short, Chris. He'll be stopped around the 41-yard line. So Nick Lyles on the carry.
Yeah, they are going to put it at about the 41. Need to reach, well, really, just short of the 41. Need to reach all the way to the 42. So a good yard, 4th and 1.
We'll give Andrew Lovell the credit for the tackle.
Chestatee will go. Well, no, David, they just feel like they better not give it to Habersham if they don't get it on a short field.
Martinez got that strong leg.
Surprised, David. Yeah, even though Martinez got a great leg. 4th and 1 with Lyles. I might take my chances.
And Martinez, punt formation out. Now we've got to delay a game. Going to back him up 5 yards. Delay a game on Chestatee. Caught a break there.
Well, just backs him up 5 and it won't affect the play call. I'm sure they didn't have. Well, they think probably that was an awfully quick whistle to start the 25-second clock maybe. Chestatee's going to argue, but either way.
We've seen it quite the opposite, where they started it late.
Yeah, Martinez will boom this one. His last punt was a 49-yarder. Really kicked it about 65. That's measured from where it's snapped, not where he kicks it.
And he's got it and got away a good high kick. It's going to turn over, and Donnie calls for a fair catch and drops it. And a big scramble for the ball. Big scramble for it, and Habersham got the ball back.
Ooh, I don't see how, I thought.
Was that Makovic? Yeah, Donnie Makovic got on a loose ball. So, boy, we caught a break there. So Makovic caught the loose, or
Daniel
picked up the fumble,
yeah. Man, I don't know where he came from. That one stayed in there, and then it just kind of dropped real quick on him and fell short of Donnie. And He just muffed it, Mark, but Makovic with a great effort there to get back on that one.
Yeah, Chestatee player was all over that. I thought for sure he had it, but basically he just rolled right over. He slid over on top of the ball, and when he did, it rolled out from under him, and Daniel was the man on the spot and did a good job of recovering that because that had been their ball on about our 20s. So big change up there for us and getting that fumble.
1st and 10, we got Man King in motion. We'll hand it off. No, Curry going to keep it and tuck it up in there. He'll get to the 25 to the 31st down across the 31 to about the 32, maybe the 33-yard line. So nice run that time by our quarterback, A.J. Curry. Tackle was made by Charles Jackson along with Aaron Gray. Jackson and Gray for Chestatee.
Curry already with 8 carries in the ball game, 31 yards. Hinshaw 6 for 65. So Coach Harrison just making sure A.J. Curry gets ample amount of running opportunities, it looks like, guys.
Let's see. 1st down and 10 from the 33-yard line. A.J. in a shotgun. Donnie Curry in motion. We fake it to him. We want to throw. Going to lob it out there. Little screen. Got it. Got a man wide open. There goes Bryce Tanner. Midfield. 45, 40. Tanner down the far side. 20, 15, 10. Got a flag down, though, back at the 35-yard line. So hold everything. Got a flag down back at the 35-yard line. Let's check the call. I don't like the position of that flag.
A little bubble screen that time to Bryce Tanner, Mark. That'll probably come back with a block. Actually, an eligible man downfield.
We're arguing that it's a screen, so it's not illegal man downfield. What happened was Alamon, our big left tackle, got out in space there and did a great job. Blocked the corner and sprung Bryce, but evidently they're calling him illegal man downfield. And we're saying since it's a screen behind the line of scrimmage, he can go across the line of scrimmage and not be illegal man downfield. The question is, did the ball stay behind the line of scrimmage? It's going to be close, but evidently they're already marking off. We're going to lose that argument. Coach Harrison is still out on the field talking to the referee, telling him that was a screen and that should not be illegal man downfield. And the referee's running over to the other sideline. And
he's not giving him the time of day.
He's going to go, the referee's going to talk to that referee. I think they want to verify, was that ball across the line of scrimmage or not? They may mark this back up. It's too late. We've lost the play now, so it's too late now because they don't even know where Bryce went out of bounds. But unfortunately, we're arguing it was a screen. Coach Harrison's still out on the field wanting an explanation.
Well, he needs to
he's yelling. I can hear it. He's yelling. That is a screen. I better back off a little bit here. Let me get away from him. He's calling a timeout now. He's on the timeout to explain that was a screen behind the line. The lineman has a right to go down the field as long as the ball's behind the line of scrimmage.
And he won't even talk to him. He won't even give him the time of day.
He's going now.
That's just chicken right there. That's just chicken. You got to explain what you're doing.
He wanted to come off the field to do it. He didn't want to do it on the field. So he's explaining right now. And unfortunately, even if they give us the play, they have no idea where Bryce went out of bounds. They can't mark it, so they're not going to go back down there even if we were to win this argument because they don't know where he went out of bounds. There's no replay, obviously, so we're not going to get this call. I wish I was in that huddle and like to hear this, but boy, Coach Harrison is very, very upset. This is the most upset I've seen him in a long time because obviously that's taking back a big play, and we're going to not only lose the play, but we're going to lose the 5 yards on the penalty, and he's not happy with the explanation, but we're going to be 1st and 15 instead of on our own 23-yard line rather than 1st and going in the end zone on their 20.
Well, I would have taken the timeout to speak my piece as well because the official was not going to come over here and explain anything to him or let Coach Harrison at least get his point across. And so it negates a really long catch and actually a short catch and a long run by Bryce Tanner. And the penalty yards really won't hurt us. It'll be 1st and about 15. But, boy, we'd love to have it at about the 20-yard line where Bryce Tanner got tackled.
Somewhere inside the 10, maybe around the 5.
Was it really?
Yeah, somewhere down that way.
I lost track.
1st and 15 now. So we want to throw. Got time, looking. Going to go long, looking for Jim Barnett. Barnett, they're holding him. And where's the flag for that one? They were holding him. There comes Benji Harrison again. They were holding him.
They were really holding him. And you could see him pull Jim's jersey as he knew Jim got behind him. And A.J. threw it right on the money.
That was clear as, I could see that one. I'm sure every fan in the stands could see that. They can just stand up and boo.
Man.
These officials are just out of control.
Man. You can see Jim. You could easily see it. see the holding.
Yeah.
And the official was running right there with him, and Coach Harrison almost caught up with him, and he was at the line of scrimmage as he sprinted down the field. So Habersham back-to-back. Tough calls go against them here. 2nd and 15.
2nd 15 from the 28-yard line. We want a little quarterback draw. A.J. trying to get loose, and he's going to have to get around one man. Does. He's at the 30 and pushed out of bounds. Closest man to him was one of those linebackers, Morris. So it's going to be 3rd down now, Chris, at about 12.
And Jim tested that left ankle out, I guess. He's still kind of gimpy a little bit, but he still had enough to get behind Lyles, who was defending him on that long throw on 1st down.
3rd down, 12. We got 4 wide. We got a shotgun. We want to throw looking over the middle. Got a man wide open. That's Trey Weatherton. He's got it for a 1st down at the 45 and gets tackled around the 47-yard line. Trey Weatherton on the catch and run for Habersham Central in the 1st down.
Mark, that's some of that maturity that A.J.'s already showing. Earlier in the year, I think he might have tried to throw that one through Trey. That time took some off and just hit him right on the money.
Yeah, Coach Harris has been working hard, and Austin Brown, our quarterback coach, has really been working on A.J.'s ability to just kind of loft that ball into coverage when he needs to, and that showed Evan a good call there, Chris. That was evidence on that throw there.
And now Habersham's going to jump off sides over there and on the far side, so it'll be 1st and 15 again. So 8:20 to go here in the half. Habersham leads by a touchdown, 14-7. First and 15. 8:17 on the clock. Habersham and Navy, Chestatee and White. Habersham working left to right from that left hash. We give it to running back Baylor Henshaw. He's got all kinds of room. He's got 20. He's down to the 40, inside the 40, across the 37 to maybe the 36-yard line. Nice run that time by Baylor Henshaw, our senior running back. Tackle was made by Charles Jackson and Victor Birmingham. Nice run that time by Henshaw. He got, let's see, on the carry 21 yards. And we're in a shotgun. We're going to fake it to him, and quarterback A.J. going to keep it around the right side, looking for some room, lowers his head. He got about 2 yards, got across a 20, or rather 35 to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made by Chambers.
Off Wyndham will check in the ball game, David. He's been a tight end for us offensively, but with moving of Makovic to defense, looks like Hoff's going to come in here and maybe play some tailback for us at times. Boy, the quarterback run-throw option play could really go for a score here.
2nd down 8 from the 34-yard line. A.J. puts Donnie Curry in motion from left to right, coming to the short side. We want to throw, looking, going to go long. Got Donnie open for a touchdown. How about that? Donnie Curry, touchdown for Habersham Central, and he got it from 34 yards out. Habersham now up 2 scores. He was wide open again.
Wide open, just got behind the initial coverage. The safety wasn't there to pick him up, and A.J. just threw it into that dead spot where really nobody was there but Donnie, and easy catch and score as Donnie didn't get touched on that play.
Actually called it about a touchdown when he was still on about the 12-yard line.
There wasn't anybody going to catch him. The cornerback, Matthew Gerard, was limping a little bit. Not sure what happened, but we got past him, and nobody was at home for Chestatee.
Extra point is up, and this one is strong and right through there. Good. 7:11 to go here in the half. Habersham leads at 21-7.
Well, he overcame 2 tough calls against him. Early penalty that took away a long throw to Bryce Tanner, and then a possible pass interference on a long throw to Jim. Habersham overcame both of those to turn that into a 7-play, 79-yard drive, as it once again was A.J. Curry to his younger brother Donovan Curry. That's his 2nd score of the night. Habersham leads 21-7. A.J. right now 8 of 13, 213 yards, 2 TDs. And Donovan Curry, 3 catches, 137 yards, 2 TDs. So the Curry boys right now having a little bit of fun here on Friday night.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
We got lots of football left.
21-7, yeah, a lot of football. Go to Mark here after this kickoff and talk a little bit about this Raider defense, as they've played pretty good other than a missed tackle to start the ball game, and it resulted in a 94-yard run for Chestatee, but Habersham leads 21-7.
That's Camille. You're going to kick it off and sort of pooches it up there, and it's going to go out of bounds. Yes, it does. It goes out of bounds, so they'll have it at the 35-yard line, I guess. So
Yeah,
first and 10.
Trying to pooch it. Mark, theory on the Raider defense, they play against this Habersham offense week in and week out, and the offensive guys tell me our defense gives them all they want in practice. Maybe we just match up better against a spread offense.
Well, I mean, we're set up, you know, you do 7-on-7 against spread offenses all summer, and then you go against our defense and our offense, which is a spread team. So I guarantee you our defense feels better about going against this type of defense because, like you said, they see it all during practice. And we try to simulate the other's team, you know, defense was our scout team, but it's not the same speed. It's not the same strength. So we're glad to see a spread team just because we see it all week.
And they're going to run Nick Lyle right up the gut, and he's got nowhere to go. Nick Lyle's on the carry, had nowhere to go, stopped by Andrew Lovell. He led the way for Habersham Central. So big tackle that time by our defensive end. He came crashing down.
Well, right now we're getting we're getting in the backfield and causing some plays for loss of yardage, and we're just getting penetration at the line of scrimmage, and that's the difference.
Second down, 11, play action. We got pressure on the edge. Going to throw it, going to be intercepted by Habersham and Carson Taylor. He's got it to 40, 35, and upended by the quarterback, Storm Yarborough, and tackled around the 31-yard line. How about that? Carson Taylor with the interception for Habersham Central.
Well, he just dropped back in coverage and got deep to where I don't think Yarborough saw him, and he made a really good play. He had to jump up and catch it off balance a little bit. And then he forgot about his running back skills. He didn't look around quite good enough, and a guy caught him. I thought he might be able to get to the outside and get up to the sidelines and score, but we'll take the turnover, a Habersham Central turnover on defense. We've certainly been looking for those.
All right, let's see. We got Man King on the right, Donnie Curry and Bryce Tanner over there on the left. We're in a shotgun, of course. Henshaw's your running back. Weatherton on the right as well. We put Donnie Curry in motion from left to right. We fake it. We run a pitch over there to Donnie. Donnie makes one man miss him, and the second one got him and throws him out of bounds, and now they're calling a late hit. I don't know about that call, Chris.
Yeah, that's really close.
Yeah, Dale made the tackle, but it was close. I agree.
Yeah, he was still kind of inbounds and headed that way, and you couldn't expect the Chestatee kid to just pull up and not hit him on that situation. A little bit of a late flag, and Habersham will take the personal foul call.
Let's go down the field to Mark. What do you got, Mark?
I was just going to comment on Carson's interception. You know who the first person to meet Carson coming off the field and chest bumping him? Our head coach, Benji Harrison. You don't think he's fired up seeing the defense make a play? He was out there. I think Carson hadn't got off the ground good, and Coach Harrison was already out there giving him a chest bump, and he was excited. So he's excited than anybody to see our defense finally stepping up and making some plays and making big plays. Getting stops, we're gang tackling better. We didn't gang tackle that first long touchdown run, but since then we're getting a lot of hats to the ball, and he was. I just wanted to comment, he was the first one out there, and he was fired up on that interception.
As well he should be, and that was a heck of a play. We needed a turnover. Habersham defensively is just playing hands down a lot differently than we played the past few weeks right now, and gets to take a chance to look at some scores in the area. And I'm going to assume all these scores are correct on the scoreboard I'm looking at. Looking at one that's close to us. That's North Oconee 7, Winder nothing. Lanier losing to St. Pius 10-7. Let's see here. Gainesville losing to Jefferson 26-0. One more score. Flowery Branch all over Johnson. Rayburn County 28, West Hall nothing. And Stevens County 12, Hart County nothing. North Gwinnett 10, Mountain View 7, as we pay attention to Mountain View.
We want to throw. A.J. Pressure going to throw it to the end zone, looking for Barnett rather. Jim Barnett, he was trying to look for a little lob in the corner, and it fell incomplete. Good to see Jim Barnett back in there.
Yeah, but I just think he just tweaked that left ankle a little bit. They taped him up, and he's wearing a brace as well, but he's going to be fine. A little bit of pressure on A.J. from the backside. Got rid of that one just in time.
Second down and 10. We're at the 12-yard line. Habersham knocking on the door. 6:28 to go in the half. We're up 21-7. A.J. in the shotgun. Has it. Pulls it, and he's going to get tackled for a loss. He pulled it away from Henshaw and got brought down there by Victor Birmingham. So it's going to be a loss on the play. Going to be third down and about 14 maybe.
Yeah, good play by the outside linebacker Birmingham. He stayed at home.
More than I thought, Chris.
Yeah, didn't buy it on the dive play to Henshaw. Boy, I just keep thinking that read option runner pass play would be wide open for us.
3rd down and 15, lost 5 yards on the play. We put Henshaw in motion, and we're under pressure, and we're going to get tackled for another loss. It's going to be 4th down. Got a sack that time. Getting back there was one of those linebackers, Flanagan, and it's going to be 4th down and really long. Now it's going to be 4th and about 22.
Well, they've elected to come with the blitz. That's the first time it's paid off for them. It's really cost them just about each time they've tried. That time they got A.J. He looked, Henshaw, just trying to look off the cornerback, and he was going to go back to Jim on a slant. But blitz prevented him from doing so.
Jim Barnett going up against Nick Lyles. Chris, an interesting match there. Over here on the near side, we want to throw here on 4th down. Looking, going to go long and got it to a man. That is Trey Weatherton. Weatherton, he won't get close to the 1st down. He got to the 5-yard line. Needed to get to about the 2, so we'll turn over on downs.
Well, it's still a good throw, good play, and Trey knew where he needed to get to, and they defended him just well enough so he couldn't get to it. But good effort there by Trey.
All right, so we turned over on downs, and looking at the clock, we're down to 5:06 to go. Here in this half, Habersham leading 21-7, and we got timeout. Let's take a break. Timeout on the field, commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Habersham leads by 14.
Technology is making it easier to be more mobile than ever before. That's one of the reasons why so many Windstream cable customers enjoy using Watch TV everywhere. You can watch your favorite shows, movies, and live news and sports. The best part, it's absolutely free to our cable customers. Get more value from your Windstream cable package by signing up at WatchTVEverywhere.com. Then grab your favorite device and start enjoying.
All right, back at Raiders Stadium, and to start first play of the drive, Chestatee going to be penalized for illegal procedure. Going to back them up half the distance to the goal, so now they're back to about the 2.5-yard line maybe. So they're really got their backs up against the wall right now. They're in that shotgun, actually that wildcat formation, as Charles is your wildcat back. He wants to throw now from the end zone, and we're going to get him in there for a safety. We got it for a safety. Who was that? I believe it was
Drew Lovell.
Drew Lovell, yeah. Lovell got back there and got the 2 points for Habersham Central. How about that, Mark?
Yeah, they did a good job by our defense that time. Wilson was back there in a hurry back there, and he made the first move on him, and then when he tried to step to avoid Luke, he stepped right into the arms of Drew Lovell. Great job by our defense. They kind of shot themselves in the foot with that procedure penalty, so it went from 5 to 2.5, and then they had 3 backs there surrounded him. Kind of surprised they made that play call there. They were going to throw it out of there, to be honest, and we made them pay. Luke Wilson got back there in a hurry and was on him before he really could even make a step. He tried to avoid him, and there was Drew. So great job. I mean, defense is playing lights out right now, David. There's just no doubt about it. I see a different speed, a different look in them. I know we're more comfortable with this type of offense, but still we're playing a little bit of a step, that I haven't seen, and a little more intensity. So good job by our defense. They get the safety, and now Chestatee has to kick it off, or they can punt it if they want to from the 20-yard line. So we're going to have great field position here also.
All right, so, yeah, we're going to get the ball. They'll punt it. Martinez, remember, has got a great leg. And he'll punt it. Well, they're going to kick it from the 25.
Yeah, he's going to kick it off. He can do either. A lot of teams want to punt because they can get a little better hang time. Thought this guy might punt it, but evidently he's got a good leg. He did kick it in the end zone a while ago, so they feel good about their kickoff ability too. So he can choose to punt or kick it, and they're going to go with just the regular kickoff. The good news is it's from the 20-yard line rather than the 40, so we should be getting some good field position here.
Habersham leads 23-7. Martinez for Chestatee going to kick it off after the safety. And he gets his running start, gets his leg into it, high and long and returnable for Donnie Curry at the 22-yard line, 25, 30 to the 35 to about the 39-yard line. So Donnie Curry on the return. Tackle was made by Goodell.
Yeah, good job by our defense again. It gives us good field. We've got plenty of time. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left in the half here, up 23-7. I'm going to tell you, we're going to try to move this thing down the field and try to score quick and maybe even try to get defense give us another chance. I see us not, running a lot of slow working plays here. I think Coach Harris is going to move it down the field pretty quick with his quarterback.
4:55 to go here in the half. Coming up at halftime, we'll crown a new homecoming queen, so stay tuned. We'll have all that for you here on WCON. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Josh Wader, center. We're in a shotgun, gets it to the quarterback. And we give it off to a running back. He's got about 3, maybe 4 yards, and that's it for Baylor Henshaw. Henshaw on the carry.
Yeah, running a play we call Gamecock, where we pull the guard, try to kick the end out, follow our wide out up in the hole there. I tell you, Baylor's not the biggest kid in the world, maybe not the fastest, but he's got good vision. And you can see that on some of the cuts he's making. I really like the way Baylor Henshaw runs the ball.
Tackle was made by M.J. Gerard. So Habersham's looking at a 2nd down and 6. We're moving left to right as we look at it. And as you look at your radio dial back home, 4:22 to go here in the half. Chestatee showing blitz, but now they back up. Habersham stands up and looks toward the bench. 23-7. Habersham leads here. A.J. back to behind the center. Got trips right. And we're going to roll to the right. Now we're going to throw it back against the grain. Little screen over there to Bryce Tanner. Tanner looking for a block. Got it. He's to midfield. He's at the 45, still on his feet. Tanner, 40. Tanner, 35, 30. Tanner down to the 25 to about the 23-yard line. Nice run after the catch by wide out Bryce Tanner. All the way down to inside the 25-yard line to about the 23-yard line. Tackle was made by Nick Lyles and Charles Jackson. For Bryce Tanner.
Yeah, that was the same play we got the big penalty on a while ago, and I was looking to make sure there wasn't a flag down because it was the exact same play and the tackle down the field, but they didn't call the penalty that time.
That was a 34-yard pass play. We give it all, we pull it, and quarterback A.J. Curry going to keep it for about 2 yards, and that'll be about it. He pulled it away from Baylor Henshaw, and A.J. kept it.
Yeah, he should have gave that when he was reading, and the end didn't come off, and I was having me standing by Coach Wilson there, and he said misread, so A.J. probably would like to have that back. He should have gave it to Baylor. Baylor had a gap there and probably got 5-6 yards, but A.J. decided to keep it there, and as a result, we got no gain.
James and Chambers on the tackle there for Chestatee. 2nd down and 10, 3:19 to go here in the half. Habersham looking at 2nd down and 10 from the Chestatee 23-yard line. Now we got a timeout on the field.
We got an official's timeout. Let me see. He's backing people up over there. There's not the Habersham. He's not getting the Habersham. It's not a sideline warning. He's just backing up. We got a lot of people down there on the sideline. Of course, I'm one of them, so I shouldn't be saying anything, but we got a lot of people down here on the sideline. I was kind of surprised they let this many people down here, but they're moving them back. The referee didn't like how close they were, so he's moving them back, and now we're ready to go 2nd and 10.
We're at the 23-yard line of the War Eagles. We're in a shotgun. Got 2 right. Got 1 left. We give it off to a running back, Baylor Henshaw. He got inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line. Good run that time by Baylor Henshaw. Got inside the 20. We're in the red zone now to the 19-yard line. Tackle for the War Eagles was made by Reggie James. Yes. So we're 3rd down now, 3rd down and about 6.
Yeah, real big play here for our offense. This might be out of our kicker's range, so it's important we try to, if we don't get the 1st down, at least give ourselves a good chance on 4th down.
3rd down and 6. We're in a shotgun. We got it. A.J. wants to throw pressure. Going to throw it to the end zone. Got a man wide open, and that is Donnie Curry. But the pass was a little bit underthrown as A.J. was under tremendous pressure that time. Big quarterback Curry that time by Reggie James. But if he kept the hit Donnie in stride mark, it was a touchdown.
Oh, no doubt about it. Donnie was running a deep flag to the back left corner of the end zone, and he had his man beat. But you said it, David. He was just under so much pressure, he couldn't get behind that throw. If he didn't be able to throw it on time and throw it on strike, Donnie had him by a good 3 steps. But when he threw it behind him, thought they might call a little pass interference because when Donnie stopped, he ran into him, but they just calling no call there. So it sets up a 4th and 7.
And we're at the 19-yard line. A.J. in his shotgun. Looks right. Going to throw it. Going to gun it. It's going to be incomplete pass intended for Jim Barnett. A little underthrown. And we'll turn it over on down. So a big stand that time right there for Chestatee. 2:22 to go here in the half. And Chestatee gets the ball back as we turn it over on down.
Yeah, we were trying to throw a stop route over here to the right side to Jim. He was well past the 1st down marker. But again, A.J. had to throw it because of the pressure just a little bit before he's ready. And as a result, he threw it low into the outside. And Jim couldn't come up with it. But he was open again. A.J.'s just didn't have enough time to set his feet. So that's 2 plays in a row. The pressure's kind of made him throw it before he's ready. And as a result, we give it up on downs. We still got plenty of time now. I wouldn't be surprised. We got 2 timeouts left that we don't use some timeouts to try to get the ball back to our offense here before the half.
Yarborough and Storms in the backfield. Yarborough wants to throw it. Going to be incomplete. Pass intended over there on the far side. Intended for, let's see, it was Carter. Carter was the intended receiver. So it's going to bring up 2nd down there after that.
Yeah, tried a little quick screen, quick screen out there. We're playing back a little bit, maybe to, prevent the big play, and they're just going to try to dink it down the field. He just couldn't come up with it.
Second down 10. Haversham coming on blitz. They fake it to Lyles. Storm Yarborough in trouble, and he throws it out there. It's going to be incomplete.
Boy, Carson Taylor, what a job there. He didn't give it to Lyles, but I guarantee you, when Carson hit the running back, he drove him all the way back into the quarterback and disrupted the whole timing of that play. It was going to be a fake run and then raise up and throw it, but he couldn't throw it because Carson had driven the back into the quarterback's feet. So good job by Carson Taylor there.
Third down and 10. And now Haversham going to get in the neutral zone, and we're going to give them 5 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 5 now, so instead of 3rd and 10. So may change the play there for the Chestatee War Eagles. We're down to 2:15 to go here in your first half of play. Haversham leads it 23-7. We got our last points on a safety as Drew Lovell got in there and sacked the guy in the Wildcat formation. That was Christian Charles. Got him in the end zone for 2 points. So we're now looking at 3rd down and 5. They're in a shotgun. They put Lyles in motion. They want to throw, and they're going to be caught there for a first down across the 30, down to the 36-yard line. Catch was made there by Presley. Tackle was made for Haversham by Daniel McAvick.
Yeah, just a little 10-yard curl route there. Good job by Chestatee's offense there. We try to blitz and try to get some pressure. That time they did a good job picking the blitz up, gave their quarterback time. He's able to spot the open receiver for the first down.
And they hand the ball off to Lyles. Lyles got away from one, and he's coming to the near sideline. We really string him out. He's going to run out of bounds. Actually lost yards as he was going backwards. Haversham, good pursuit that time. They pushed him out around the 31-yard line. About a 6-yard loss that time for the running back, Nick Lyles.
Yeah, you're right, David. Good job by the team in blue, their defense. They strung it out. You called it pursuit. They strung him out. Luke had him in the backfield. He did break that tackle, but we had 2 or 3, and then Raven was there to force him out. So just a good job by our defense to string that stretch run out.
6-yard loss, 2nd down, 16 pressure. They get the screen off. It's going to be caught there by Charles. Charles got some good room to run, got across the 40, 45, and just shy of the 50. He's tackled right at the 48-yard line by Carson Taylor and Daniel McAvick.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of blitzing, and they're seeing that, and he threw that ball right where Luke Wilson blitzed from. So good job by Chestatee to read that blitz and throw it right where we ran from. They set it up pretty well and pulled it off well.
They needed 16, got 17, a first down for Chestatee. Give it off to Lyles. Lyles, oh, man, he's hit pretty hard that time. First man to hit him was McAvick, but McAvick was the first man to hit him. Not sure who was the second one. Luke Wilson
was in there. Yeah, we're right behind him. Right. It's a good job. Daniel's showing he's good linebacker. He's normally our running back, but that's twice he's gotten back in the backfield, made good plays. So Daniel's making a mark at linebacker.
2nd down, 7, play action, and Yarborough in trouble. And this time we're going to get him. That's Caleb Hodges. Hodges was the first man there. Now we got a flag thrown down. That may be a face mask.
It is. It's going to be a face mask. Good job. We had 3 Raiders on him, led by, like you said, Caleb. But unfortunately, somebody's going to grab the face mask, and it's going to be. The question is, it's going to be the 5-yard or the 15-yard. I'm afraid it's going to be the 15-yard and give him a first down after we had him sacked for about an 8-yard loss there.
So officials talking about it. We know it's going to be against Habersham. Let's just see if it's a 15-yarder. So they'll mark it off. Only a 5.
Yeah, just the 5. Thank goodness. I thought since he was pulling him down, they might have called, but he must have left go in time. But still disrupted what would have been a great play for us, an 8-yard sack. Now instead of second, 3rd and it would have been 3rd and 15. Now it's going to be 2nd and 4.
All right, so 2nd down. Yarborough going to roll right, stops, plants. Now comes back to the near side, got some running room. He's at the 45 to the near side of the 40 and brought down. Oh, nice open field tackle that time by Donnie Curry on the running back, or the quarterback, Storm Yarborough.
Yeah, Luke had a bad angle on him there, made the blitz and had him in his eyesight. Quarterback did a good job of eluding Luke, and I thought he had the corner on Donovan, but Donnie did a good job of using his speed to run him down to keep a big play from happening, because if he gets around Donnie, he might run to the end zone.
That's an 8-yard pickup and a first down for the War Eagles. Yarborough pressure from behind. He throws it up there, and it's going to be incomplete. Pass intended for, I believe that is Nolan. On the coverage for Habersham was Pickett.
Yeah, it's hard to read their numbers in it. They got gray numbers, and they kind of blend in with those white jerseys, which that's going to be illegal in a couple of years, by the way. You can't have gray numbers on white because, like you said, it's hard to read. But Josh was initially beat on that play, but he did a good job, and the ball was thrown high. He did a good job of recovering and getting back there and breaking that play up.
All right, so it's 2nd down and 10. That last pass was incomplete to his intended receiver. Nolan wants to throw again. Pressure. Steps up, and we get him. That was Hodges that got him. He's the one that forced the fumble, and then it's picked up by Carson Taylor. Fumble forced, I guess, by Hodges, picked up by Taylor.
Well, we said what another big play by our defense. We mentioned that in the pregame, David. Chris and I talking about the Raider inside how we need to start not only giving up, offensive turnovers, but our defense needs to start creating some turnovers. And we've already done that twice now with the interception by Carson and now the forced fumble by Caleb, and then Carson gets the fumble recovery. So not just is our defense playing better, but they are forcing turnovers and giving our guys, chances of the offense just to get more points. So another good job by our defense. Caleb forcing the fumble, Carson recovering the fumble.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. We got it at the 41-yard line. 48 seconds to go. We're in a shotgun, empty set. Jim Barnett buys it. No, we got Weatherton over here on the right side. Got trips left. We want to throw, looking, got time, looking. Going to go over the middle. Paul is tipped and almost got it to Jim Barnett, but it was tipped at the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure who broke it up, but somebody tipped it.
Yeah, I think number 23, one of their linebackers, got back there and was able to get a hand up. You're right, he almost caught it, but that tip was just enough to slow the ball down, and Jim couldn't get down with it. So we got 2nd and 10. Still got time, though. We got 2 timeouts, 42 seconds left on the clock. With our offense, that's an eternity. So let's just see if we can pull off a big play here and get ourselves in scoring position.
42 seconds to go, 2nd down and 10 from our own 41-yard line. Wade snaps it to Curry. Curry has a pocket in front of him, wants to throw. Now he's going to have to run. He's at the 45, midfield, has a first down as he spun around and tackled around the 47-yard line. So A.J. Curry on the carry. Yep. Tackle was made by Flanagan along with Chance Glean. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Habersham Central after the run by A.J. Curry of at least, 12 yards they give him.
Yeah, we're snapping it quick, David. I'll put it right back to you here.
1st down and 10. Habersham in Chestatee territory. We want to throw plenty of time. Going to go long, looking for Jim Barnett, and it's going to be incomplete. Boy, he threw it right between 2 defenders. Jim Barnett couldn't come down with it. Coverage was by Nick Lyles was one, and Charles Jackson was the other one, and he almost split the defenders, Mark.
Yeah, Carl Jackson did a good job. He beat Riles, the cornerback, but the safety came all the way across the field and timed that perfectly. A.J. threw a strike to Jim, and Jim had beaten his man, but the safety did a great job to time that just right as the ball came down. He hit Jim to knock it loose. A good job by number 1 safety for Chestatee.
And Jim Barnett coming out, he's gassed as Man King is in there now. Man King and Weatherington and Curry are over here on the right side. Got a split left. That's Bryce Tanner. We want to throw here on 2nd down. Going to go long again, looking for Bryce Tanner. It's up there for grabs, and it's going to be incomplete and overthrown. Pass intended for Bryce Tanner, incomplete and overthrown. Going to be 3rd down now. 15 seconds to go.
Yeah, trying to take advantage of one-on-one coverage over there with Bryce. Unfortunately, A.J. just kind of threw that a little bit, about 5 yards too far. Sometimes his arm strength is too strong, and he showed it there, and we're going to take a
timeout.
Timeout, Chestatee.
Timeout. Yeah, timeout. 15 seconds to go. 23-7. Timeout. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
When the temperature dips and the trees fill with color, that means it's time for the Georgia Mountain Fall Festival. There's no better place to be than Hiawassee, October 13th through the 21st for the 2017 Fall Festival. Beautiful scenery, plenty of arts and crafts, educational demonstrations, exciting musical performances, the annual flower show, and the ever-popular official Georgia State Fiddlers Convention. Tickets $12, children 12 and under free. Visit GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com. We'll see you there.
All right, back at Raiders Stadium, 15 seconds to go here in the half. Habersham Central's got it 3rd down and 10. Line of scrimmage is the War Eagle 47-yard line. Habersham moving toward the ladies softball field. Got maybe 2 shots here with 15 seconds to go. They got 2 downs as well. It's 3rd down. So if they miss it here, they got 1 more shot. So 3rd down and 10. Line of scrimmage again, the 47-yard line. We're in a shotgun. AJ's got it. Going to just run a quarterback sneak right up the middle. He's at the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown as he dives toward the corner of the end zone and got it. Touchdown, yes. How about that? Who expected a quarterback draw with 15 seconds to go here in your half? He just went 47 yards for a touchdown.
We got a penalty back here. I'm not sure. It must be a Celebo. It's going to be a sideline warning on Coach Harrison. Coach Harrison out there congratulating not just AJ, but his whole offense there. And he's going to get us afraid, but they're going to still call the penalty. Still good. the touchdown is good. The penalty is going to be a sideline warning. Just a great call there. They were all back deep in coverage because it was 3rd and 10. Not only are we running out of time to score a touchdown, but now we got to just try to get the first down. So they dropped in coverage. A.J. saw it immediately, and I'm pretty sure it was the design quarterback draw. And, boy, we took advantage of it. And I want to say great job blocking downfield by our receivers. Not only did, A.J. easily get the first down, but now he's downfield. And because our receivers and running backs are downfield blocking for him, he's able to score a long touchdown. So big play by our Raider offense there.
That was a 5-play, 59-yard drive. Took 43 seconds and capped off by that touchdown run by A.J. Curry of 47 yards.
Yeah, that's Nick Lyles is injured on that play. He don't look that bad there. He stayed down a while, but he's back up now, so he should be okay.
So Habersham up 29-7. Escamilla going to kick the extra point here in just a second. There was a whistle. And there's a snap, the hold, the kick is up, little left, and it's good. Timeout. Habersham leads with the extra point tacked on, 30-7. Commercial break. We'll be right back with 5 seconds to go here in the half.
Hello, I'm John Foster, veteran and former Georgia State Senator. I support the Habersham Chamber's Freedom Ride at Lake Russell because a portion of the proceeds benefit the Veterans Wall of Honor, but it also raises funds for the Chamber's educational projects. You may register now on active.com or in the Chamber office. Participate in either the 5K or Fun Run to be held November 4th. It's an enjoyable morning at beautiful Lake Russell, and it makes you feel good.
All right, back here at Raider Stadium, John Larry Black Field. Habersham Central on the scoreboard again with a long run of their quarterback, A.J. Curry. He's got 16 carries in the ball game for 95 yards and 1 touchdown. I'm sure his gross is a lot more than 100 yards, Mark.
Yeah, you have to take the sacks, and that counts against his rushing total. So as far, rushing, he probably does have more than 100.
Oh,
but
easy.
The sacks bring him back a little bit.
Escamilla going to kick it off and sort of pooches it up there, and it's going to hit around the 25-yard line. They catch it, and there they go. Oh, no. And they're on the return on the near side, and they're still on the feet. They're on the return is Goodell. Goodell may score. Goodell at the 10, Goodell at the 5. Goodell, touchdown. Oh, my, we tried a little pooch kick, and they just returned it for a touchdown.
Yeah, that's the danger of the pooch kick. You're doing it to try to maybe disrupt and hit him before he catches it, but he kind of caught that on the run. And we don't have time to get our, pursuit over here. So we got 2 guys basically there that can make the play, and if they miss him like they did there's not enough pursuit from our backside defenders to get here, and if he breaks those 2, he's off to the races, and that's what happened there. So sometimes the pooch is designed not to, give up a big play, but unfortunately that time Chestatee took advantage of it, and he split our 2 defenders there and made a big play out of it.
All right, 30-13 now. Time has expired, so this will be the last play for Chestatee as they're on for the extra point. Martinez sticks it up, and it's good. That's your half, your score at the half. Habersham 30 and Chestatee 14. We're at the half. Coming up, the halftime ceremony with homecoming. Stay tuned. We'll have that for you right here in WCO, and stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I'm Bill Miles, Post Commander of the Grant Reeves Post 7720, Veterans of Foreign War, and Army veteran of 28 years. I served in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Desert Storm. I'm supporting the Habersham Chamber's Freedom Run at Lake Russell because a portion of all proceeds benefit the Habersham Veterans Wall of Honor. We honor the dead by serving the living. Join me on November 4th by participating in the 5K or the 1 mile fun run along beautiful Lake Russell. Register now on active.com or at the Habersham Chamber of Commerce in Cornelia.
All right, welcome back to Raider Stadium and John Larry Black Field. Habersham leads here at the half, 30-14. Let's turn it over to Glenn Jones, our public address announcer here at Raider Stadium. Glenn.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to welcome you to tonight's game between the Habersham Central Raiders and Chestatee War Eagles. We appreciate you being a part of our homecoming festivities and hope that tonight will result in a victory for the Raiders. The 2017 Student Council sponsors tonight's halftime presentation and features Habersham Central's own Band of Blue and our Air Force Junior ROTC Saber Guard. At this time, we would like to introduce to you the members of the 2017 homecoming court. We will begin with the freshman court. Our first freshman representative is Miss Duran Chambers. Duran is the daughter of Reverend Andy and Neil Chambers. She resides in Cornelia and is escorted by her father. Our next freshman representative is Miss Presley Hicks. Presley is the daughter of Reggie and Sonia Hicks. She resides in Alto and she is escorted tonight by her father. Next, we present Miss Elizabeth Pollitt. Elizabeth is the daughter of Neil and Lee Pollitt. She resides in Clarksville and is escorted tonight by her father. Our next freshman representative is Miss Maylee Whittington. Maylee is the daughter of Stan and Marissa Whittington. She resides in Alto and is escorted tonight by her father. Our last freshman representative is Miss Jadalyn Zykozy. Jadalyn is the daughter of Tiger and Christine Fongsavan. She resides in Demorest and is escorted by her father. Now we would like to present our sophomore court. Our first sophomore representative is Miss Madison Blackburn. Madison is the daughter of Jason and Michelle Blackburn. She lives in Alto and is escorted by her father. Our next sophomore representative is Miss Sydney Brookshire. Sydney is the daughter of Laura Kirby and Tony Brookshire. She resides in Cornelia and is escorted by her father. Next, we present Miss Rachel Smith. Rachel is the daughter of Jason and Kim Smith. She resides in Cornelia and is escorted by her father. Our next sophomore representative is Miss Gracie Banks. Gracie is the daughter of Brent and Angela Banks. She resides in Clarksville and is escorted by her father. Our final sophomore representative is Miss Grace Wills. Grace is the daughter of David and Kelly Holland and Anthony Wills. She resides in Demorest and is escorted tonight by her stepfather. Now we will present our junior court. Our first junior representative is Miss Nevaeh Brown. Nevaeh is the daughter of Rollo and Jill Brown. She resides in Cornelia and is escorted by her father. Our next representative is Miss Lindsay Colbert. Lindsay is the daughter of Jeff and Sherry Colbert. She resides in Demorest and is escorted by her father. Next, we present Miss Medea Alexander. Medea is the daughter of Anna Alexander. She resides in Cornelia and is escorted tonight by her uncle. Our next junior representative is Miss Julia Dover. Julia is the daughter of Herman and Jenny Smith and Alan Dover. She resides in Cornelia and is escorted tonight by her stepfather. Our final junior representative is Miss Itamar Cruz. Itamar is the daughter of Joel Aparicio and Clara Cruz. She resides in Cornelia and is escorted by her father. And now for the presentation of our senior homecoming court. 3 of the young men on tonight's homecoming court represent Habersham Central on the field as members of the Habersham Central Raider football team. While they prepare with their teammates and coaches to come back out on the field for the second half, we do wish to honor these gentlemen. The first senior representative is Carlos Escamilla. Carlos is the son of Juan and America Escamilla. He resides in Cornelia. Carlos is the kicker for the Habersham Raider football team and a member of the varsity soccer team. Carlos plans to attend the University of Georgia and pursue a degree in business. He is a world traveler. He has visited South America, Central America, and Europe. As a freshman in high school, Carlos never expected to be honored by his peers to represent the class on the homecoming court in his senior year. This has been an experience he will never forget. Our next senior representative is Charles Madison Billingsley. Madison is the son of Rick and Dawn Billingsley. He lives in Clarksville and is escorted by his mother. Madison is the drum major for the Band of Blue. Additionally, Madison is a member of the mock trial team, has received an academic letter, and is an advanced placement scholar. After high school, he plans to attend Georgia State University and pursue a degree in communications or history. Madison would ultimately like to work in the film industry. He will never forget when the Band of Blue traveled to Allentown, Pennsylvania and placed third at the U.S. Bands Nationals. The next senior representative is Baylor Henshaw. Baylor is the son of Jimmy and Tara Henshaw. He resides in Clarksville. Baylor is the starting running back for the Habersham Raider football team. He has lettered 3 times for football and once for track. Baylor plans to attend Georgia State University and pursue a degree in nursing. He hopes to fulfill his goals of helping others through working as a nurse, providing medical care to those in need. He will always remember being able to connect through academics and sports, meeting great friends along the way. Our next senior representative is Tyler Woodall. Tyler is the son of Tony and Heather Woodall. He resides in Alto and is escorted by his mother. Tyler is a member of the Band of Blue and the junior varsity cross country team. He is an active member of the youth group at Level Grove Baptist Church. After high school, he plans to attend the University of North Georgia in Dahlonega. Though he's undecided about his major in college, there is no doubt he will always remember the weeks leading up to homecoming events this year. Our final senior representative is Garrett Kinsey. Garrett is the son of Shane and Janet Kinsey. He resides in Demorest. Garrett is the captain for the Habersham Raider football team and plays linebacker and running back. He is a member of Beta Club, an officer for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and a mentor for the Youth Fellowship Leadership Program. After high school, Garrett plans to attend Berry College and play on the football team with his brother. He will major in business and he hopes to attend law school and become a corporate attorney. Garrett will never forget last year's win against Franklin County when he had 15 tackles in one game. Finally, we present our senior ladies. One of these young women will be tonight's homecoming queen. Our first senior representative is Ms. Hallie Black. Hallie is the daughter of Chris and Tamara Black. She resides in Baldwin and is escorted tonight by her father. Hallie is the co-captain of the Lady Raider varsity volleyball team and a member of the varsity basketball team. She is a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and is a mentor for the Youth Leadership Program. Hallie was a member of the youth group at Cornelia Christian Church. After high school, she plans to attend college and major in business. She will never forget spending time with her closest friends in high school. One day she wants to attempt bungee jumping. Next, we present Miss Mallory Bush. Mallory is the daughter of Johnny and Jennifer Bush. She resides in Clarksville and is escorted by her father. Mallory is the senior class president and secretary of the student council. She is a member of Mu Alpha Theta and Beta Club. Likewise, Mallory is a student ambassador for youth leadership and a Georgia Certificate of Merit recipient. She is a volunteer middle school tennis coach. She is a 3-year tennis letter recipient, 1-year softball letter recipient, and a 3-time academic letterman. After high school, she plans to attend the University of Georgia and pursue a degree in chemistry. She hopes to attend medical school and earn her doctorate degree. Mallory wants to be a pediatric dentist. She desires a career where she is devoted to creating a positive impact on children's smiles. The most memorable high school experience Mallory has had in her 10th grade year. During a basketball game against North Hall, the team was down by 10 points with 1 minute to go. While the team believed a loss was imminent, they kept persisting and came back and won the game. Our next senior representative is Miss Meredith Holcomb. Meredith is the daughter of Reverend Tim and Lisa Holcomb. She resides in Clarksville and is escorted tonight by her father. Meredith has been a member of the Key Club, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and she has served as a youth leadership mentor. She danced with Premier Dance Academy for 10 years, where she took a variety of classes and was a member of the Premier Clogging competition team. Meredith is an active member of the youth group at Mount Zion Baptist Church in Turnerville, where she also assists with the children's program. After high school, she plans to attend the University of North Georgia in Dahlonega and pursue a degree in physical therapy. One day, she hopes to open her own physical therapy practice and serve the rural population. Our next senior representative is Miss Joanna Knox. Joanna is the daughter of Troy Knox and Miriam Knox. She resides in Mount Airy and is escorted tonight by her father. She is a member of Tri-M and the drumline section leader in the Band of Blue. She is an academic letter recipient, although she was terrified about her first performance with the Band of Blue. Afterwards, she knew it was going to be an important part of her high school experience. The friends she has made and experiences she has had with this group have defined much of her high school experience. She is employed at Chick-fil-A in Cornelia and appreciates the Christian and family values demonstrated there. Joanna has been an active member of the Lord's Vineyard Community Church for 9 years. After high school, Joanna plans to attend college and pursue a degree in the medical field. Our final senior representative is Miss Katie Welburn. Katie is the daughter of Eric and Heather Welburn. She resides in Cornelia and is escorted tonight by her father. Katie is a member of the Key Club and a mentor for the Youth Leadership Program. After high school, she plans to attend the University of Georgia and major in political science. Katie hopes to attend law school and become a defense attorney. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for our 2017 Homecoming Court. Coming onto the field now is Miss Ava Saxon and Master Carter Page. They are the children of Marshall and Heather Page of Cornelia and Austin and Haviland Saxon of Gainesville. Next, we have Mr. Jonathan Stribling, principal of Habersham Central High School, and Alexa McAllister, the student council president. Finally, we have Mr. Stuart Hogue and Ms. Abby Butler, our 2016 Homecoming King and Queen. Before we make our announcement, we would again like to congratulate each of these young people. We are very proud of your accomplishments. And now for the moment we have been waiting for, it's my pleasure to announce to you our 2017 Homecoming King, Mr. Tyler Woodall. And now, it is my pleasure to announce to you our 2017 Homecoming Queen, Miss Hallie Black.
All right, there you have it. Hallie Black, the daughter of Chris and Tamara Black, and WCON personality Chris Black. Congratulations to Hallie becoming Homecoming Queen. and the king was Tyler Woodall. Congratulations to those two young people. Commercial break here at WCO, and when we come back, we'll have the stats, so stay with us.
Technology is making it easier to be more mobile than ever before. That's one of the reasons why so many Windstream cable customers enjoy using Watch TV everywhere. You can watch your favorite shows, movies, and live news and sports. The best part, it's absolutely free to our cable customers. Get more value from your Windstream cable package by signing up at WatchTVEverywhere.com. Then grab your favorite device and start enjoying.